Well, we've seen two incredible rounds here in Moto X Big Air, and we knew Mike Metzger, the Godfather, was coming with the backflip, and he didn't hold it back. He threw it in round number 1.
You know he's going left. You know he's going for the backflip.
Well, I wouldn't say you know he's going left, because I wouldn't be surprised to see Metzger try to backflip the 90-footer at some point. He's wheeling into the backflip line. Mike Metzger, backflip execution. Perfect. Well, Metz was nailed, but it was Caleb Wyatt who first ever landed a backflip on a 250cc motorcycle. We knew he wanted it at X. I'll tell you the truth, it was a little sketchy whether he was going to throw it or not, but Caleb came through with the goods. We thought that Nate Adams would come into the X Games being the best backflipper possibly because he's done over 700. But in the first round, Nate didn't have the exact results he was looking for. I think Nate's coming with the variation right out of the gate. Backflip, he's twisting, and oh, Nate!
Oh,
slides
deja
out.
vu.
There's a crosswind blowing right now. It's more of a problem for the backflippers because they're upside down and stopping in midair. Metz is going backflip again. No-footed backflip from Metzger, and he holds it together. Like everybody else, he's twisting up the face. Metzger throws the first variation of the backflip we've seen here. Mike Metzger came right out of the gates with a no-footed backflip, leaving no doubt he wanted to leave with gold. New faces like Caleb Wyatt had to push to try to catch Metzger, and definitely not with the results he wanted. He knows he can do the backflip. Let's see. No, he goes for it, just tries to get it smooth. Oh, brutal.
Well, that was my patented backflip to front flip. It wasn't planned, but I don't know. I'm just doing a flip and not coming out on the downside.
Caleb definitely had his problems with the backflip here in round number 2, and the world champ, Nate Adams, was looking for redemption as he goes back out and hucks another backflip. If you want to beat one of those backflips, you have to come with a killer combination and nail it perfect. The kid from Australia did just that in round number 2.
Huge crowd here in Aspen. The fans are going mental, and they are waiting for the young Australian, the 20-year-old from Australia, Dane Kinnear, to show what he can do. He's sitting there waiting, watching everything that's going on. What is going on in his mind?
Well, I'll tell you what's going on the course. The wind has picked up a little bit. I think he might be a little nervous, a little tight. He needs to get loose with some of his combos. Here we go, McMetz,
Oh.
grab, Indian air. That's a combination. We've seen him do well in events with combos just like that. We should also point out, if you don't have the combo, you can come with something no one's ever seen before, maybe just scare the judges into the win. Chuck Carruthers came with something he thought would do the trick. So far, there aren't any surprises as Metzger leads the crew, but hang on to your hats and glasses because later in this show, we're going to have more Moto X Big Air.
Big Air competition in Aspen Winter X-Style FMX. Leading the charge right now, Mike Metzger with a sweet no-footer backflip. Dane Kinnear is sitting in second with a sick combo, McMetz to Indian air. And of course, you can never count out a plain backflip. I don't think so. Nate Adams. Well, if it wasn't for Mike Jones blowing out his knee, Chuck Carruthers wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for course builder Dane Herron, he wouldn't have a bike to ride. Everybody's helping out. This is Winter X. Chuck Carruthers, Hucka Chuck, last jump.
You get 3 jumps when you come to Winter X Games. 1 counts. Right now, Chuck Carruthers is in a tie for 8th place. You don't want to leave Winter X tied for 8. Well, this morning he thought he was going to be the live announcer hanging out doing some work. He's jumping now. Chuck getting it. Ooh, bike getting a little twisted. Going for the kiss of death. Indian air, getting the bike a little sideways. That is scary, folks. This is a 90-foot ice jump. It's slippery. Yes, they have spikes in the tires. The impact is super hard when they land. Look at him getting up, legs twisted. Pretty good execution for Chuck here. Looking back, great trick. Will it be enough here at Winter X to move him up from 8? That's possible, but it's definitely not going to put him in the top 5. Great run, great first experience for Chuck Carothers at any X Games. Lots of fun for him.
Well, Chuck Carothers is staying in 8th place with his last jump so far, and we're going right down the road to Riverside, California, to our brother, Punk Rock Parsons, which I want to give him props, because that almost crash yesterday was nasty. But he's shaking it off, and he's out here to ride. He's ready for his last attempt at this huge, huge ice block.
And Dougie had his own Titanic adventure with the iceberg here, missing the grab, hand under, hand above, and then kissing the handlebars. That hurts.
You know the kid's tough, though. Look at him, Cam. He drives over to the side, lays the bike over, and buckles down in pain.
Well, he's tied right now. Actually, he's in 4th place. No tie. Doug Parsons sitting there. He's 1 spot out of a medal. He comes from Riverside, like you said, but it's a place called Ritchie Canyon, where the birth of freestyle motocross came from with the Krusty films. It was right out his back door. The wind is moving around a little bit, but it's very light, 2 miles an hour, coming at him and across from the left to the right. That's not going to be a factor. The factor here is Punk Rock Parsons has to get punk rock. If he wants a medal, he's going to have to step way up. This is the last chance. Dougie.
Playing it safe. Jump, Cameron.
You know what I think, Jerry, just by looking at it, he salutes the crowd. He's not showing his disappointment, but I think he wanted to get inverted. He wanted to go to the kiss of death, maybe Indian. I'm not sure. He never really pushed off the bars. That's what he was looking for. Great extension. I mean, he's a great rider. Will he be in 4th place at the end of the day? That is the question. He's in 4th place right now with a lot of great riders still to come. Getting extension way out the side, almost looking like a cat-neck Indian without the feet all the way up. More out the side. Good job for Doug Parsons, but not enough for a medal, buddy.
Well, Cameron, if he had only got the bike a little bit flatter on this trick, he might have moved out of 4th, but that's exactly where he sits right now. Good job, Dougie Parsons. Well, Bo Bamberg, this kid, he's got combos. He's out here riding first time at the X Games. It's on snow. Everything is odd and new to him, but he has risen to the challenge. He showed us some great moves.
He's got a wife and kid at home, too, so he might be thinking, let's be a little conservative because it is icy. And look at the takeoff. He's all over the place. Wheels sliding around. Snow's getting a little soft. Wow. Great execution of that trick. Straight up and down. The thing is, the bike didn't come all the way down like it was a ruler. It looked more like a tsunami, which is a handstand over the bars, but the arch of his back, getting up and throwing it down. There you go. Arching his back straight up and down. You can see the bike is not straight up and down like a ruler. It's kind of a combo of a tsunami and the ruler. The height, solid. I mean, 35 feet probably off the ground. It's amazing how high these guys are popping. Bo needs more. That won't be enough.
Bo Bamberg is in 4th place with Doug Parsons. Right now, we're going to have to see how the rest of this competition shakes down because there's backflippers to come. Coming up next, Caleb Wyatt. This man needs to stick a backflip. Not even this crash here will stop him from trying to get gold. And Mike Metzger, backflip versus backflip. And they both had something to say about it.
Yeah, 90-foot jump, killer. Possibly, I know it's possible to do a 90-foot jump, but is it worth it?
I don't know, we'll see. The 90-footer is possible.
You know, there's rumor Caleb Wyatt might jump and do a backflip over the 90-footer.
Metz is doing a little antagonizing, but that's what he does.
Caleb, if somebody jumps it maybe before I do, then I'll do a no-footer over it.
A flip is a flip. You either do it or you don't.
Well, that's the interesting thing about these guys. They're backflippers, but they're also a little nuts. Will Caleb go to the 90-footer and try to backflip, as he said, is possible? Or is he going to go to the shorter jump, the 50-footer, and just try to nail a backflip? He also has a variation of the backflip where he's going to throw his hands off. He calls it where eagles dare. It's a no-handed backflip, the no-handed lander. What will he do? He's got a bit of a crosswind.
But listen to the sound of the impact when he hits the deck. Insanity.
Everybody basically coming up short on the backflip. Caleb Wyatt now riding away from the backflip here at Winter X in his third and final try. He played it safe. He didn't go for a variation, but you can see he was twisting off the face.
Caleb is here for redemption. When he nailed the first ever backflip to be rode out on a 250cc, he never stepped up into the limelight. Look at this. He nails it now, a little angular when he lands. Mad impact. Cameron, look at this kid. Visor upside down.
He's just a little different, and these guys have their suspension done. Caleb by Pro Action. It works. It sucked it up. It didn't throw him over the bars this time. And the score coming in for Caleb Wyatt. Whoa, talk about redemption. He's jumping up into second place with a 92. Unbelievable, Jerry.
Cam, we got backflips all over the place. What's going to be the deciding factor?
Being smooth when you flip or throwing the variation, getting the no-footer, maybe a no-handed lander, and for sure the combos are playing into it, whether they're upside down or all over the bike in weird locations. And if you backflip the 90-footer, you win automatically as far as I'm concerned.
Well, Drake's sitting there knowing this is his third and last jump. We have seen so much craziness here today. Does he have something up his sleeve? Maybe a jump, a combo, something. We know he tried the backflip once at Deegan's house, totally blew it out. He said, quote, "It wasn't pretty." I don't think we're going to see a flip from Drake.
I don't think we're going to see a flip. I really don't think we're going to see anything brand new from Drake. He's sitting in 10th place right now. He's been relaxed the whole time up here at Winter X Games. Not like he has something he's holding back. And the tsunami. Straight up and down handstand over the handlebars. Unbelievable trick invented by Nate Adams, who we've seen flip here. Nate Adams is moving forward. Drake needs to follow. He's playing it safe. Winter X Games is about hanging it all out. I can't believe we call that safe, Jerry.
I know.
Straight up and down.
Unbelievable.
Straight look back. Head down between your handlebars. I mean, it's crazy what it has gone to in freestyle motocross. You have to flip. You have to do a flip variation. METZGER's leading with that. You can't even win with just a flip. So that's definitely not going to put McElroy where he wants to be.
Well, obviously, this whole competition has been split down the middle between backflips and combinations. He is in 8th place with an awesome jump, Drake McElroy. Let's go down and see what Ronnie Renner is going to do for us today in his third and final attempt.
Sitting in 7th place, ladies and gentlemen, is not the way you want to leave Winter X Games. Ronnie Renner has a skill that all these other riders do. He's a former racer. He knows his bike. He has a bike handling skills. He's not afraid to pull it out. The problem is he's been working so hard on nailing semi-big tricks. He hasn't been inventing new tricks. Here we go. We've seen it before, the competition, the kiss of death. Not as good as some that we have seen. So Renner looking for something he thought was going to score. Not sure, Jerry.
Well, with 5 guys left to jump, I think Ronnie Renner would have had to do a little bit more than show off with his signature dance to the crowd. Of course, he's always busting this. The consummate showman. Him and Mad Mike, they like to show off.
They do, and I don't want to bust him, but I'd give him a better score on his dance than I would on his jump. I'm sorry, Ren Dog. That's how it's going to be. Kiss of death. Super sick, super crazy. Just not enough. I'm sorry, Ronnie. Big dance, big fun. He came to Winter X. He had a good time, but he didn't win. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody has more fun when he's at work, if you call freestyle motocross work, riding your motorcycle, than Ronnie Renner. He's got back-to-back 90s, and he's going home chilling. Up next, Dane Kinnaird, who threw down a massive combo in round 2. Cameron, very impressive.
I really like what Dane did. He goes with the McMets, throwing the feet through the bars, out around Saran Wrap, and then watch his left hand. It never grabs on. It goes straight back to the C-grab hold, going Indian air. That is some skill with the combos. That is the kind of thing that could win the event.
That jump has Dane Kinnaird hovering temporarily in a bronze medal position. He is up and ready for his third and final jump. He is also watching this competition, as well as the throngs of fans here on the side of the hill in Aspen. Boom!
Oh! So many combos, I'm not really sure what he did, but he is in a tie for third place with Nate Adams, who's got backflip. Kinnaird does not have backflip, so he needs to do something completely different. Let's check it out. Getting out over the handlebars, does what we call a turntable. It's a bar hop to double saran wrap, coming back with the heel click there. Wow, lots of stuff going on there. Check it out. Out the side, throws the catwalk a little bit, and then comes back, heel click. Doesn't get all the heel click. He's cheating a little bit right there. But, you know, lots of combinations. I think it was kind of busy.
That jump nets him a 92. Dane Kinnear, the kid from Oz. Jamie, check out what he's got on his mind.
Dane, I'll tell you what, nobody thought it was possible to come out here and not do a backflip and be in medal contention. Right now, you're sitting in second.
Yeah, hopefully I can stay there. It's been pretty scary. I'm having a lot of trouble with my bike and a lot of trouble with the snow, but it's all coming together. I don't even really care if I don't even medal. I'm just happy to be able to go up against these guys that I watch on telly every weekend.
Sitting second right now, not bad for a kid that's never ridden on the snow before. Congratulations right now.
Thanks a lot.
That jump puts Dane in second place. Apparently not enough to dethrone METZGER. There are only 4 riders left. Can anyone do it? And things are heating up. Well, I've never seen anything quite like this, Cameron. Backflips, 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 and combinations, and it's just crazy. And there's fans here in Aspen. Tommy Clowers, it's his 3rd and final jump. I know that he wants to do something, but I know that he wants to come out of here in one piece, because this is crazy. This is hectic.
Heading at his same line he's hitting all the 2 runs before. A super extended cat neck Indian air. We talked about it before. Tommy Clowers got a bronze medal with that trick before. He had a medal from 2 previous Winter X Games. This time, he's getting shut out. No medal, not even a bronze. But check out the execution of this. Tommy Clowers is twisting around. It looks like he's made out of rubber bands or something. He can flex, get his legs out there. Look at the commitment, putting his head down and twisting. Wow, Tomcat, he's only 5'5", but all of them hanging way out the side and off the top of the motorcycle. We'll see how the judges like it and see where he ends up at the end of the day, but Jerry, I don't think that one's going home with a medal.
Well, he's tied for 9th, but Tom Clowers will leave this event feeling good and go into the premiere of his 2nd video, Tomcat the Experience. So he's having fun here in Aspen like we are too.
And next up, the cowboy, Kenny Bartram. We talked about him in the previous 2 runs. He has backflip. At Summer X Games, hurt his ankle, doing a backflip, going for a medal, trying to beat Mike METZGER. Right now, his first jump is what counting, but he's in last place out of all the guys that have ridden. Brian Deegan hasn't ridden because he's hurt.
Well, at least Travis Pastrana isn't here to goad him into doing something like a backflip if he doesn't want to.
Kenny going for it. Okay, clean execution. We saw him try to do that trick both the first 2 times. The first time he did it and pulled it, but it was real sketchy. That time throwing the sidewinder, running off the side of the bike, letting go of the handlebars, and coming back McMetz. Watch his legs all the way out the side and let go of the handlebars. He's running, grabs back on, and then you got to throw your feet through the bars and saran wrap off both sides, letting go of the handlebars completely. That's the one thing. Watch this, folks. He lets go of the bike completely twice. There you go, Kenny. That is super sick. Big combination coming through with the goods at the last minute. He's a champion many times over. He's won tons of events. He's got a gold medal. He knows what it takes to win. Will this catapult him up into that top spot or into the close top spots? He's pretty happy about it.
He knows that Kinnear is currently tied for 2nd with the combo. He's working it for the judges. Oh, they kick him down with a 5th. So Nate Adams has to bring the backflip to take down Mike METZGER. The final 2 jumpers next. Final jump, X Games, he needs to stomp a backflip or a combination. I don't know if his dad is flipping out, but he knows that Nate is serious about his job, which is being upside down on a motorcycle.
Well, he needs a straight, solid backflip, but he also knows he needs a combination. The wind coming straight at him at 2 miles an hour, nose in, I don't think it's a factor. The factor is he needs to get a clean drive off the face, get the flip straight, throw the no-footer. Will he throw a no-handed lander or something crazy like that, or is he just going for the no-footer? Nate Adams inverts, no-footer, and comes up a little bit short. His landing was a little straighter than METZGER's no-footer backflip, but here's the thing. Nate Adams throws the no-footer very, very late. When he's coming down, METZGER had his feet out, straight out to the side while he's inverted. Nate Adams, I believe, is on his way down when he gets to no foot. Here we go, really late. He's literally coming at the deck, comes a little short. He dabs his right foot, something I didn't notice until there. That's going to hurt him in the score. This is probably not going to put him at the very top spot. The question is, will it move him up near that tie for 2nd where Wyatt and Dane Kinnaird are? There's only 1 rider left to go, and it's METZGER. So, feet off, does it move him up? That's what I want to know. The dab on the foot is probably going to really hurt him on the score. You want to land with your feet on the pegs. It's about execution. No footer, foot comes off, to stabilize himself. It's slippery out there, folks. It's snow and ice.
Well, at least he didn't crash, and that's the main concern. He is in 4th place. Dane Kinnaird is the man right now with combos, besting some of the backflips, but there is one man left to go, and his name is Mike Metzger, our final jumper here at FMX in Aspen.
Nate Adams is so frustrated. I had breakfast with him this morning, and the one thing he said he did not want to do is go home in 4th place. He did that last year, super frustrated. This year, he has got to be hot. He has got to be upset. And check this out. He's won it, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Metzger is the king. The godfather of freestyle motocross has a glory run to go. He's got one shot. What will he do? He's having fun. He's got stickers on his neck representing all his sponsors, all his buddies. He's still got his backflip gear on. He's still got his pads on. Will he backflip the short jump? Will he backflip the big jump? Will he bring something we've never seen before? Jerry, this guy has won the whole thing. Oh, I think everybody was scared that Metzger might try a backflip on the 90-footer. He called it. He's coming back down. Wait a minute. A poach run is what we like to call it. Just taking the glory run, having some fun. The fans here are having a good time. Uh-oh, here we go. Backflip jump. Wheeling into the face. Probably the best backflip we've seen all day.
Huge wheelie, clean backflip, poach run, all style. Mike Metzger at his best.
Metzger doing another flip of sorts, throwing his bike up onto the landing ramp, sliding around. Now he doesn't have the spikes under him. It's going to be hard to walk around out there. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Metzger did back-to-back backflips at Summer X Games and took the gold. Then he took the Big Air gold with the variation of the backflip. Winter X Games, Mike Metzger throws the glory run, the McFritz. It's a knack-knack, reaching off with your opposite side hand and grabbing your foot. And then just for fun, just for kicks, Metz decides to come out and throw another flip on the snow as if he didn't have enough of a dangerous day. Metzger getting off the 90-footer, throwing the whip. Look at this. Reaching back, doesn't actually get the grab. He calls it the McFritz. You can see him adjusting. He actually grabbed onto his clutch lever when he was going for his bars. The crowd loves this guy. I love this guy. Freestyle motocross owes a lot to this guy. The flip, solid landing. It was the straightest flip we saw all day. Having a good time.
And he's being mugged and assaulted by the crowd. The fans busting through.
Oh, and that goes right back to there are no rules. X Games, people going down, having a good time. Metzger's out there somewhere. Jamie Little, our poor reporter down there, has to try to catch up with Mike Metzger with throngs of people all over the place. Metz heading back on top. Oh, I'm surprised all those people could actually get up that ice face. I'm sure there's people littered all over the place. X Games excitement, Jerry.
And there you have your medalist, Mike Metzger, with another X Games gold.
Jerry, I think Nate Adams' name should be up there, but of course the judges and I were seeing things differently here at Winter X7.
Mike Metzger, gold medal with the biggest posse in Aspen. Jamie, what's he got to say?
Mike Metzger, you continue to break records.